Hey guys, it's me, I'm back. I was never gone. Totally forget about what happened. We're gonna talk about me again and my life. This time without Dave, screw him. So let's talk about me, okay? Hi, welcome to my channel. So Rachel Hollis is back from her hiatus. Apparently she's been testing the waters here and there. She started her podcast up again, like kind of quietly in the last few weeks. She just posted to Instagram at the end of May, so like last week. And then now, just within the last day, I literally checked yesterday, so like 12 hours ago at this point when I filmed this, Rachel posted Rach Talk, another episode. So we're gonna watch it together. I have not seen it yet. As we know, she has been recovering silently away from social media after her TikTok controversy.
What is it about me that made you think I want to be relatable?
I actually looked up her TikTok, and unless she blocked me, which I would be surprised if she knew like my handle on TikTok, she's no longer on TikTok. She's moved on from children. Now she's going after divorced women who are co-parenting, and it's opened up a whole new market of opportunities for Rachel. So let's watch. So okay, the weekly show that premieres every 2 months. Got it. Let's watch.
Hey guys, welcome to Rach Talk, my weekly show where I sit here at the office, drink something, and talk about random things. Today, I am telling you the story of my second kiss. My first kiss. I kissed someone. I was so bad at it. I mean, just the way that I just yelled that at you should give you an idea of how awkward it was. Get ready for this story.
I missed her. She's just so quirky. Oh my God, she puts something on her head. Guys, Rach.
How about this outfit, everybody? I am living my best retiree dream, right? Like what's this material?
Man, nothing has really changed. It's the same editing style, the same quirky, funny, like, oh, it's just so weird to be me and so goofy. It's like, there's zero self-awareness so far.
Okay, I have a story. And have I had enough caffeine to tell the story properly? I don't know, but here it is, you guys. Let me just give you a brief history. If for some reason the YouTube algorithm brought you in, you don't know anything about me and my life, let me walk you through it. So last year, I got divorced. I was with my ex-husband for 18 years. 18 years. That's a lot of years. And what's most interesting about that scenario is that he was the first person I ever went on a date with. So literally my experience in my whole life leading up until this point, I'm 38 years old, is one human.
Literally June of 2020 is when they announced that they were going to get divorced, which came out of basically nowhere. Because they were hosting conferences and podcasts like several weeks prior to the announcement where they were acting like the happiest couple who's ever walked the face of the earth. So it's been like exactly 1 year. Divorce takes a long time. I don't understand what the rush is. I know that Dave has gone on and met somebody and is dating her very seriously, so it seems on social media. But the rush for her, I don't get it. Like feels still awkward. I feel weird. Like you were just married, like yesterday. I feel icky. I always feel icky when I watch this stuff. It's like so calculated and gross. And I'm sure that the boyfriend, if there is actually a boyfriend, because that remains to be seen. But if there is actually a boyfriend who exists, I would imagine he's either A, ready and willing to be a pawn in this chess game, or B, he is another nice guy, Dave type, and is oblivious to the reality of what he's walking into. And who knows, it might not be a he. Who am I to judge? Could be a she. We don't know.
One human, one date, kissed this guy, married him, had 4 kids. Like, that's my story.
Yeah, we know. At least I know that. Most of your fans know that. That's why it was so shocking when you guys broke up and you acted like it was no big deal. Hey guys, I'm getting divorced. Here's a book, you can read about it. Peace, bye, done. that's the vibe that she was going with when this first happened. But to me, just it's weird, especially when there's children involved. Like, give them a moment to like react to what's happening. A year is not a long time. Back to the show.
And then we got divorced, and at some point, and this would be a moment to flash back, Jack, you'll recall that I got on a dating app. Okay, and I got on a dating app because, like, at the beginning of the year, maybe, I was super bored, and I don't know how you meet friends inside of COVID, and I literally just wanted friends that I could hang out with, and so I got on this app, and it worked, by the way. Like, it worked. I need to, write the makers of this app and be like, thank you. I made a command decision that I was just gonna be on there to find friends.
I just went for friends, and then because I'm so attractive and beautiful and smart, like, the men were hounding me and I couldn't help it. I just fell in love with all of them, so therefore now we're dating, and there you go. Like, anyone who goes on a dating app for friends is lying. I'm sorry to say, go outside, join a group. Like, what are you doing on a dating app? You're gonna make friends with random men on the internet who are there to date? That's misleading them. I feel like this is pandering to like the Christian base that she really wants to stick with, y'all, and the Southern women. She wants to just say like, I was just totally innocent. Like, I just went for friends, ladies, and here we are. It's like, give me a break.
There were other people also just there for friends, including this person. We became friends. I don't feel like we need a whole backstory, right? Like, at some point in our friendship, I was like, he's really attractive. That's so weird. And then I started, more time went by, and I just kept feeling more weird because I'm apparently 12. Then I was doing that thing, I don't know if you've ever done this thing where you're like, oh no, he thinks we're friends and I think he's cute.
No, we've never done anything you've ever done, Rachel, because we're unrelatable losers, okay? Why would we ever have done anything that you've done before in your life? We cannot understand or comprehend your greatness and aura, and therefore we will never ever have the same stories as you. I'm sorry, my lord, my lady. Namaste.
Now I'm weird and I don't know how to act. First I was like normal, and now I'm like, am I a robot? I don't know. Did I do that? Maybe. Like, I just was so weird. Then, sort of lame-o.
I'm sorry, I can't stand her. She's like laughing like giddily, like, oh my God, I'm so cute. And this story is so funny. It's just like, you're a grown woman with 4 children, and I don't know. Maybe I'm being mean.
We're hanging out one night, and I basically, if you're wondering what I'm like in a dating situation, guys, I just like...
I haven't watched all her episodes of this. Her laughter in this one is like almost too much to watch. Like, it's making me uncomfortable.
I go after what I want, okay? I felt like I'm just gonna say the thing. I'm just gonna say how I'm feeling, because I would rather like just call the shot and like go down in a blaze of glory and have this guy be like, nope, no thank you, than be unsure.
It's really not funny. It's like, oh, you asked a man that you're interested in if he's interested in you. That's a pretty healthy, normal relationship question to ask.
So we were hanging out, and I basically just said, like, I don't even remember, and if I could, I probably wouldn't tell you because I would be embarrassed. But I basically just like said something that was like, do you like me? Check yes or no.
I know she said she only dated Dave when she was like 19, and maybe like that was the style back then, to be like, I need to know if you like me. But as someone who is claiming to be a leadership mentor, relationship guru, this is embarrassing. Like, you need to stop giggling and make this a normal question. Asking someone, are you interested in me, is the basic level of consent. If you can't get past this without like a giggle fest, I'm sorry, you are 12 years old.
What a lame-o. Okay, but the point of all of this storytelling is I'm going to tell you about my first kiss, my first second kiss. Am I saying that right?
to me, this also feels like exploitative. Like, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that she okayed it with this man, this boyfriend that she has now, that she's telling the story, but like, I almost feel like this is uncomfortable. I don't need to know the details of you kissing another person who I'm hoping is near the same age as you. Like, two consenting adults don't need to like explain how their first kiss went. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like not really into this like kissing talk that she loves to discuss so much. It's just, I'm like, ugh.
The second man I have ever kissed in my entire life. Right now, someone just clued in for you, and you just like felt so sorry for me. I had sort of said like whatever I said, and then I saw him realize like, oh, this is different than I thought it was. And then it was like the end of the night, and okay, wait, I went to the kitchen to get something, and then I went to get something from the kitchen, and I came back, and he was standing on my front porch, and I was like, it's going down. It's going down. There's only one reason you stand on the porch. You're standing on the porch. He's gonna kiss me. We're gonna kiss. Right now, we're gonna kiss.
Is this a thing? Like, I guess I didn't understand. Like, was he always outside, or he was waiting for her? Like, is a porch, I mean, like maybe in 1950 when like your parents were outside or something and they were like dropping you off at your house. To me, this just seems like a juvenile mindset. Like, in the first place, that the kiss is important at all. It's really not. It's not the relation. It has nothing to do with the relationship. And I don't know if kiss is code for sex, or does she like literally mean kissing? Because it's unclear with her other videos. You know, is it just like the PG version to say sex? This is such a dramatic story to tell as an adult woman. I don't know. I know I'm being a little like judgy, but it's just, to me, it just breeds like an unhealthy way to think about relationships. Like, I think the healthy way to do it is meet someone, get to know them, see if you're compatible sexually. If you are, continue down the road, see how it goes. I don't know where this like fairy tale, like, oh, the rule is if he's on the porch, that means he wants to kiss. Like, that's where people get caught up and, you know, start thinking about things that aren't really there, and they're not really trying to get to know the person. They're in it for like the storytelling aspect. Like, I feel like she memorized what happened, if it even did happen, but it seems like she memorized step by step what happened so that she could retell the story to her followers, essentially to get money. Which to me is just like, okay, we're back at square one. You're back to doing what you started doing, like using everything in your life as pawns in like this monetization story. And I'm not saying she's the only one guilty of it in the world, of course not, but she's part of the problem for sure.
And just to set the scene, because I want you to know like how I looked when all this was happening. I'm wearing giant sweatpants, giant t-shirt, socks, Birkenstocks, no makeup, hair in a bun, just so we're clear.
So relatable.
He looks perfect. I look like, I don't even know, a hot mess. I don't know a lot about relationships, but I know I'm about to be kissed. So
I don't know a lot about relationships. Okay, I can leave now. Thank you. It's been great. We have the evidence. Presented my case. Goodbye. It's been nice knowing you. Toodaloo. I don't know much about relationships. I just run $3,000 conferences for couples who are struggling in their marriage and need help from an expert like me and my now ex-husband to give advice. But I don't know anything about relationships. Obviously, based on this story, we know. Now it's very, very clear that you are not an expert in any stretch of the imagination in relationships, unless you're talking to 12-year-olds.
I'm about to be kissed. So I'm like, okay, we're fine. You're cool. So I go out on the front porch and I just start talking. Cause I'm like, oh my, look at the stars. It's so pretty. And there's a breeze. The breeze is nice. And I don't know what to do. And I'm so nervous. And then all of a sudden we're kissing, you guys. We are kissing. He's kissing me and I think I'm kissing back, but I haven't kissed anybody. And so I forget everything. What are you supposed to do? What happens with your lips? Like, where do my hands go? My lips feel numb. And I'm just like freaking out, trying to like figure out how to move and do, and I move? Who's moving? I wasn't moving.
I'm so confused by this whole thing. I am not feeling it. I think I'm in a bad mood today, which just came at the perfect time to record this video. I just don't get it. Like, you were having an exceptional marriage with Dave for 18 years, as you claim, and just all of a sudden kind of decided, like, enough's enough, we're getting divorced, whatever. Okay, but I would imagine at least like half of the time, at least, you had a good relationship with your husband. You guys didn't kiss. You talked about making out constantly and how important that was to keep the spice alive in your relationship. So obviously you had some sort of interaction with Dave, I would imagine. So what did you forget? Like, within the year you forgot what that was like? It just seems so unrealistic. It just seems like part of like this weird need to sound like you're 16 years old.
Here's the thing though, all of that was coming out of my mouth. So I, in this moment, was having an internal monologue that I was like, where do I put my hands? How do I, oh my gosh, you're touching my butt. How'd that happen? Like, all, except I thought it was in my head and it was just coming out my mouth. So he's trying to kiss me and I'm doing that. Everything you just watched me do, I'm doing that. And I only realize that I'm saying it out loud when he goes, oh, you don't have to talk.
Oh, little Rachel doesn't know how to kiss men. Oh, and she doesn't even know when she's speaking because she's having a mental lapse of judgment because she's so like freaked out that she's kissing somebody. It's like, maybe you need help. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you need some help. This is a traumatic time for you, and now you're like having cognitive dissonance of like what's happening in front of you, that you're speaking, you don't even hear that yourself speaking. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far, but I'm just uncomfortable.
It was so terrible, you guys. I literally, like, what do you do with your hands? I was like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, it was so embarrassing. It was the worst. So that was my first kiss, second first kiss. That was my second first kiss. But he's really cute, and now we're going steady. Is that what the kids call it? Stand
No.
on stage in front of
No, they don't call it going steady.
You can't even imagine the confident, cool, stand on stage in front of 20,000 people, talk forever, go on Good Morning America. You cannot even compare it with how I showed up for so long with this human. Just like a total child. Just like, like that.
I mean, we agree on that. At least we're on the same page that this whole story sounds like it was told by a child.
And he still talks to me. It's weird. It's shocking. I'm like, I promise you that I am a confident, strong, badass woman. But mostly I just like giggle and stare at him. Oh, he's so cute.
How are you a confident, strong, badass woman if all you do is giggle and stare at him? Like, that to me doesn't equate either. Like, having a healthy relationship is part of being a badass, confident woman. If that whole section of your life is off kilter because you're so giddy and whatever, I don't know if you can fully say that you're a confident, badass woman all over or overall in your whole life. I mean, especially if you're giving relationship advice, I think you should probably look into this a little bit more, a little deeper, dig deeper. Why are you acting like this? This is weird. I don't like it. Red flags. I think the line has been so blurred in these vlogs, YouTube space, that we have forgotten as a society. Like, there is a line that needs to be drawn, and it's way, way before this comes out. Like, talk to your teen that you hate and decide not to post this. Ugh. No, I don't. First of all, you don't want to be relatable. We understand that. This is a weird attempt at being relatable to teenagers. I said it. Okay, so what'd you guys think? I'm really grossed out and weirded out. And not grossed out, but like, I just feel like unstable. I'm always unstable, but I feel more unstable after watching that. I'm so quirky. All right, I need to wrap this up. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.